Well, welcome to Race Country Cottage. This is week 9 build. It's been a busy week, very productive week. The team have put in the concrete precast planks on the floor, and they did a concrete pour. They then have gone about to put the formwork around the columns and pour concrete for the roof, the upright roof columns. Really productive week. They've got half the columns done yesterday, and they're now moving the formwork and doing the other remaining 15 columns today. So the plan is to have them all done by this afternoon. So next week there won't be a video because they're taking a 7-day break to allow the columns to cure. Good practice by the builder in my view. So no video next week, and it'll be the following week when the roofers are on site to start building the house roof. So it's been a glorious week, lots of sunshine, great for pouring concrete. So join me and have a tour of what happened over the whole week. Cheers. Let's walk over to the build site and see what's happening this week. Okay, so here we are on the build, looking at the poured bathrooms there at the initial shot. And then you can see the back porch has been poured. Just a bit of a review of where we got to the end of last week. And the side and front porches. You can also see the wooden supports that are in place. They'll hold the precast concrete planks when they're installed. And you can see around the edge of the beam, the black piping, that's the termite system. So there's, I guess, 3 areas for pipes. So this is what the precast planks look like. They're 35 centimeters wide, 5 thick, and come in various lengths. And they're delivered by this truck, who arrived from a factory about 2 hours away, I'm told. Now the foreman on the right, who's walking in front of the truck, he and the driver had a debate for some time, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, about site access and how to unload. The driver was worried about getting stuck on site with these, because the truck weighed about 17 tons. But they got there in the end, and with the crane on the truck that extends fairly long, they started to unload. Once it's unloaded in groups of 5 usually, they then have to manually pull it along the beam and line them up into a location that's required. So you can see them using the long metal poles to adjust it. So the afternoon, came probably about, I think, around 1:30, the truck, and have spent the afternoon till about 5 o'clock unloading these truck in 3 different locations around the house, so you could access the areas where the precast concrete planks needed to be distributed to. And the team were busy then trying to put them in place. So one last shot of the unload. You can see there's about 5 planks hooked up, and he can gently set them down in the void, over the void where they're meant to go. Saves a lot of manual lifting by the team. So once they're down, they then have to do work to get them aligned and fastened. They put wire mesh down and rebar into the beam that then bends over and holds the planks in place. Places like corners, they need to cut out the plank so it fits evenly, smoothly, and so it'll all be flat when they go to pour the concrete. So that's done with grinders, just cutting out corners and bits. Sometimes they have to pound the wooden stakes down that are in the ground because they're too high. Excuse me. Anyway, they got through all that, and that was a view from the air of the completed planking. And the formwork is also up, you can see, around the planks. So it's pretty well set for concrete pour. The wire meshing is all down, the rebar's in and tied to the planks and meshing. And the form work or shuttering is all around the floor. So this floor is 10 centimeters higher than the bathrooms and the porches of the house, so that no water from bathrooms or outside can enter. So the next day we have the concrete truck arriving from Jojo Concrete. You can see here the team is wetting down the planks and the edges where the formwork is. So it's all a wet surface for the wet concrete to be poured onto. The formwork, or the shuttering around the edges, it's all been marked to the height that the pour is. So the planks are 5 centimeters high, and then the concrete floor is either 10 or 15 centimeters, I can't remember. So they know how high to pour the concrete and to level it to those marks, so it's flat to the desired and even throughout the whole house. And just a shot of the wire mesh that it's all laid down and the area yet to be poured. So they also used concrete binders, so around the edges and on the beam between the planks they poured concrete binder to help the new concrete adhere to the old concrete. These are all generally standard building practices in Thailand. So the concrete pour is happening today for the main floor of the house. The weather's been sunny all morning. It's clouding up a bit now. Let's hope it holds. We got about 2/3 of the house done. We'll see how we go by the end of the day. The rain to hold off, otherwise they've got plastic ready to put over it should the skies open up and give us a bit too much moisture. Nice breeze blowing today, and now with a bit of cloud is quite pleasant outside. Here the team using aluminum straight edge to flatten the concrete that's poured, and they use hose to distribute it. So after about 3 hours from the initial pour, they get on and trowel to roughen the surface and to finish it as it needs to be finished for final curing. Now the concrete floor slabs are in place, it's time to put up the upright column formwork and get on with getting them filled with concrete. So here they're putting the forms together around the rebar uprights. Those are about 3.5 meter metal columns, heavy and awkward to handle. The team get them around the rebar, which has rebar shoes on them to keep them off the sides. And as you can see here, using plumb bobs and rulers, and they can make sure they're straight 90 degrees to the floor, and when they're ready they put wooden supports to them to hold them from moving. So you can see it in the video. They have wooden pieces on the floor they've hammered into the concrete, and then they put the wooden supports to them to make sure everything's plumb, level, and straight up and down. Once that's ready, as you can see from the video, it's time to pour the concrete. So in this situation, they only had 17 columns, and there's 32 columns to pour, so 17 get done first. The truck arrives, they fill up the large pan with concrete, and then they hand bucket the concrete in a daisy chain up to the guy on top who pours it down. And they just pour and pour and pour until 3.4 meters of concrete are in those forms. So they'll be 3.4 meters high when they're full, and the roof structure will go on top of that. So just a manual, slow, hard slog process, especially in the bright sunny day as it was during this pour. We had two trucks in total, one truck on this day for the 17 columns and another truck for the 15 columns the following day. So all done, as you can see here, and then the next day they started to remove the columns, and they wrapped them in plastic. As you can see from the video, the plastic around them is used to keep the moisture in and slow down the curing process, so it cures and hardens more slowly and is better overall in strength. So the next day they're at it again. They had the columns off and moved to the other 15 to be done. And here you can just see the hand bucketing of concrete. It was emptied from the truck into the big black pan, and then small hand buckets up to the top and poured down. Actually, surprisingly quick how fast the whole process moves. But out in the sun in that heat, very hard to do. Certainly something I couldn't do. I'm grateful for these workers. They're doing a good job, and the columns look fantastic. Had inspectioned them all, and they're all very solid, no holes, gaps, or anything. So I think we've ended up with a pretty good pour overall. Pleased with the result. So there you have it. The columns are off and everything's wrapped. It'll be left for 7 days based on the seven-day rule of concrete hardening to 70% in those 7 days. So looks good. See you in 2 weeks. Be no video next week. Thanks for watching.